Hello everyone, this is KC868-A8. This video I will show you how to use this KC868-A8 board integrate with Home Assistant by ESPHome, and I will tell you how to send the HTTP command to this board and work without Raspberry Pi, without Home Assistant. So let's look at the hardware and the configure the function list. You can see this is our dashboard for Home Assistant. So I have almost integrate all functions and all ports on the Home Assistant dashboard. You can see 8 input ports and 8 relay output for switch like this, on and off. And this is LED strip. You can see I can turn off the LED and turn on the LED and change the brightness. And also I can change any color of this LED strip. And now I can close. And also you can see the temperature sensor, DS18B20. There are 2 temperature sensors. And detect the temperature 1 and the temperature 2. And also there are 2 analog input. I have not connected sensor. You can see the analog input voltage 1 and 2. So I have integrated these functions into one A8 board and communication by the Ethernet port. And there are some REST GPIO you can use. It's up to you. And now I will tell you step by step how to integrate. Firstly, you can see this is our function list and the relay output and the input. The input in this port that is for switch. Because I have set the automation, the input will trigger the relay output by press on actions. You can see I use this one. This is GND ground, and I can shut for 1, and this relay is on, and shut again is off. You can see this. This is easy to see. Channel 1. This is channel 1, and shut again will be on and off. Because I use the one not good contact, you can use the self reset switch, just momentary switch panel for on and off. And monitor 2 temperature analog input and 2 temperature sensor. This 18B20 temperature sensor, I have used 1 GPIO port. Actually, you can use many DS18B20 temperature sensor. Use one, just 1 point for multi-communication, because every sensor will have a different address. We just can, according to the address, to monitor the sensor. And you can see this is the LED strip. I have connected with this GPIO port. This I have used 1 meter just for testing. 1 meter. This is 1 meter, and the total have 30 LEDs. And by the Ethernet. Okay, this is the dashboard. And you just go to Home Assistant. You can install the add-on for ESPHome, and you can create the device. I have created the KC868-A8, and you can edit. You just copy and paste this configuration. I have at here ESPHome. You just select all until this section, and you can copy and paste to this YAML file. So I have created already. When you copy and paste, you just press save and install, and press USB to the server. Just download the firmware for the USB by Raspberry Pi, and you can click this and detect the USB server port and click. And you will see they will compare the files and for download. And now is the writing. Okay, writing complete. This is logo output information. This already communication successfully. You can see this is the IP address for the A8 board, and you can see the temperature. This all sensor data is every time for interview for update. Because you can set the temperature sensor, you can see I can find this is for DS18B20, and update interview 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds update the value. So after complete download, you just click close, and this will be online, and you can add to this entity to the dashboard. You will see this dashboard. If I can hold down one temperature sensor, and you can see the temperature is become up. You can click, and the history of the record. This is changed. Okay, this is very easy. Just copy and paste the configuration for the ESPHome, and you will see the beautiful dashboard. Now I will tell you how to integrate the third-party software for HTTP command. Because we have enabled the web service, we have defined the web service. You can see this is enable the web service. So you can open your web browser, and you can see I can open ESPHome by A8. Just click open. This URL you can input to your web browser, and you will see this auto-generate the website for temperature, and for analog, and for switch, and for input sensor state, and for LED strip. And you can also see this is output the logo file. This is useful for our debug. And now we can see, go on. This is HTTP command. If you want to read the release state, we can just copy this URL. How to do this? You can see this is our website, and just consists with the IP address and the switch. If you want to read the relay, this is switch type. This is switch, and this switch 1. That means this name. This is 1. So if you want to read the switch, you can just change to switch 2, and we can copy and paste and enter, and you will get the state. You can see the switch state is off. If I turn on the switch, you can see I turn on the switch. The switch is on. Channel 1 is on. Now I can refresh this URL, enter again, and you can see the state is become on. So this is how to read the release state. And okay, we go on. And if you want to control the relay, if you want to toggle, just on off. Okay, or you can turn on relay or turn off relay. So now the relay 1 is on, we need to turn off. We can use this command. This is turn off relay 1, but that means you need to post your URL. So not use this copy and paste at the web browser. We can use a Windows command. And you can see the debug, just send a command like this, curl xpost. You can just input this command. Like this one, I can input curl xpost /switch 1 and turn off. You can see this relay, and I can enter. This is relay off. So if you want to turn on, you just change it to on and post this command, HTTP command. You can see I can just enter. This is on. And if you want toggle means change the state. Just change the state, and again. So this is how to send the HTTP command to turn on and turn off and toggle the relay. And we go on. You can control relay now, and now you can read the relay input state. Just this input. This can connect with your switch panel or connect with your digital input sensor, like a dot sensor, a window sensor, and a smoking sensor. and you want to read the state, so you can just copy this command and we can paste it to the web border. Because when you continually and you will want to it on off, you just need to use this command to testing. And if you want to read, because this uses the get information, so you can copy and paste this stream in your web border directly. And now we can read the input 1, so I can copy and paste and enter. This input 1 is off. Now I can use this is ground, and this is input 1. This is input 1. I can short the input 1, and the relay also is off because I have mixed the ftdd command by the ESPHome. And you can see the dashboard, this input 1 is on. And now I send this command again. I can enter the keyboard. And you can see the state is changed to on. And if I remove this one, and I can refresh, this state is off. So this is how to read the input state of every input point. You just change it to input 2, that is channel 2, this is input 2. And also you can change input 3, input 4 until input 8. So this is how to read the digital input state sensor. And now you can read the temperature. The temperature, how to read, you can copy this string and paste, and you can see our web service. This is important you need to note. It cost me many times to find out the program. If you want to read the temperature state, because this is a sensor of the sensor type, this is DS18B20 temperature sensor, and this is the number of this number. But in ESPHome, only can use by lowercase. If this T is capital let, so you can convert to T. And all letters must use the lowercase. So you can copy and paste. Okay, you can get the temperature 1 is this value. If you input this T with the capital letter, you can enter, you will see it's wrong. So this I have tried many times. I have found out this result. You only need to use the lowercase and press, and you will get the temperature sensor date. Okay, we'll go on. This is read temperature sensor, and this is read the analog sensor input. Also, you can copy and paste, and you can see the web servers. This analog input also is a sensor type. So this is sensor, and this is analog in 1. This is channel 1. So we also can change to this A with lowercase a, and this in all is lowercase. Also, you can change the name in your ESPHome configuration by the lowercase for the name. Just if you want to use the capital letter, you need to change the words, and in this URL and paste, and you will see the voltage. When you connect a sensor with the analog input, you will see the voltage value on this. Okay, we go on. And this is read the LED strip. LED strip also you can read. You can see I can copy and paste. The LED strip that use the light. What is the sensor? What is the binary sensor? And what is the light type? You just need to check the ESPHome and configuration. You can see I have defined this is by switch type, and this input is by the binary sensor, and the temperature you can see I have defined by the sensor. So you need this type and as same as this second words. And the last one just the name or the ID, the name or ID for the ESPHome. You can see this is LED strip because I have named the LED strip, so you can consist with this total string and copy and paste. It will feedback the LED strip state is, and the RGB as the RGB is the value. If I can change it like this, I can change and refresh, and you will see the value will be changed. This R is 255 because I have set to the red. If I have set to the green, I can refresh. You can see the green is become 255. So this is read the RGB state of the brightness and the RGB value and the state. Okay, this is how to use this HTTP command. If you want to see more functions, you just use Google to search ESPHome, and you will get the web server API. And you will find this web service component. And there are many details how to use. Okay, this is how to integrate the A8 board to Home Assistant, and you can send the command by the HTTP. Thanks for watching.